welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Saturday Night Lights Supercross, round number 10. We got another Triple Crown tonight, a little bit different format than the first Triple Crown. We're only taking the top 3 straight to the main, so then we'll run some heat races. We'll take the top 3 from each heat race, and then the LCQ will take the top 2 to form the 11-man main event. So we got 2 10-minute qualifying sessions. This is qualifying session number 1. Best overall lap time from either session will go towards their times for tonight. So both sessions count. They want to go all out each session. Obviously try to figure out the track, find the rhythms that work best for them. They got no collisions, as you can see them going through other riders there. Try to make it fair for everybody. Have a clean racetrack to get around. Put down a fast time. Kid Loki out front right now on the top of the board. OTR in second here, number 602. We got D-Max Al running in third, number 84. Rocky Chop currently sitting in spot 4 here. And got a good view of the triple. You can see the whoop section there as well. Those guys going by. Very high speed section there. It was a cool camera view to get that. One rider going down into the face of the triple. Couldn't tell who that was. Black gear and a Honda ATP 20 going down hard into the face of that triple. Let's check on the lap times right now. Your fastest time at 50.384 from Kid Loki. OTR in second with a 50.782. And then we got a 51.114 for D-Max Al and Rocky Chop at 51.115. Those guys very close there. And then we got Randy Racing with a 52 flat, 53 flat for Moa, 53.3 for KTM TJ. Have a feeling these guys are going to close up their lap times as the time goes on. Only halfway through session number 1 here. And we got session 2 coming up after. It is formatted as a race. It does not matter where they finish in the race. It's just another 10 minutes on the track to put down a fast lap. So that is it for session number 1, OTR. Your fastest qualifier with a 49.9. Kid Loki in second with a 50.384. And D-Max Sound in third with a 51 flat. Moving into qualifying session number 2 coming up. about to finish up here with qualifying session 1. Having a bit of technical difficulties tonight in both qualifying groups. I think after this, once we get the qualifying times, this session finished up, we're going to get the times put together, get the game and Xbox restarted. See if a good restart might just help out here. Some slight connection issues, but we're getting everybody's times together. Alright, so there we have it for qualifying session 2. Times going together now. So we will be back in just a bit. Heat 1 coming up. Again, the top 3 times go straight to the mains. The rest will go on to the heat races, which will take top 3 from there. So we'll be back in just a bit.
What up, guys? It's TKO Smokey, your moto game test rider, and I wanted to hop on here very quickly today because some of you guys think I hate the MXGP games, or more specifically, MXGP 2020. First of all, I'm a huge advocate for the moto gaming industry. I live and breathe this stuff. I race motorcycles pretty much my whole life, and I've been grinding moto games since EA Sports Supercross 2000. 20 years I've been grinding. I've seen a lot of games, I've played a lot of games. I love moto games so much that I'm trying to make a full-time job out of it. So when a company takes a chance developing a game for such a niche market, companies like THQ, Milestone, Rainbow Studios, Acclaim, EA Sports, etc., etc., I am very grateful and very appreciative. Without companies like this, I wouldn't be here making these videos, and we would all be living a very different life. That being said, it is my duty to you, to me, to be completely honest and unbiased. And quite frankly, there can't be progress without feedback. That's what I'm doing in these videos. When I play these games, that's what I'm doing. I'm testing, I'm comparing, I'm experimenting. So when gameplay comes out and I notice certain things, I'm not just comparing it to the previous game, I'm comparing it to the history of games. I have high hopes for MXGP 2020. I'm saying right now, for the record, I like Milestone. I like the MXGP franchise. I just want to see progress. Progress, progress, progress. Milestone, these games should be like your little babies. What do you do with a baby? How do you take care of a baby? You feed it, you nurture it, you protect it. You want the baby to grow up and have a long-lasting life. I want that for this game. I want that for the Supercross games. Milestone, I hope you're listening to us. I'm rooting for you. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you like about the MXGP games? What new things do you want to see in 2020 and beyond? That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, Smokey out. What's up, guys? It's TKO Smokey, your Moto Gamer Test Rider. Today's track was submitted by Wooly793. I'll leave links to his socials so you can check out his content. If you're watching right now and would like your track review, drop a comment below with your gamer tag and the name of your track. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click that bell notification. I've got tons of videos in the works, great tracks, and fast laps. And on that note, let's get into today's video. So right off the bat, I wanted to say, Wooly793, you crushed it. Straight away, it kind of provoked this inner challenge that I hadn't had in a lot of these submissions so far. The track is really techy, and what I mean by techy is on these arcade games, it seems like all you gotta do to get around the track is just hold it wide open, and boom, there you have it, a good lap. But on this track, you kind of have to have some throttle control. You can't just over jump things. You gotta land perfectly on the downside to get over some of the obstacles. The track was just really gritty and fun, and I had a blast riding it. That last little section had me crying for my mom. There's no telling how many laps. I probably put in 50 laps to get that section just right. One more quick little side note is the rhythm sections had multiple lines in it, and I've said in previous videos a good track will have multiple lines of intersection. No one wants to go through the same boring line every single lap. There's a difference in having a fast line on a track and then just having only one option. So in the future, when you're creating and building a custom track, think about what the player wants. Like, we want options. We're human. We want options. Thanks for watching, guys, and until the next video, Smokey out.
Here we go, heat number 1. We got Clapper 45, Scum Wrench, Rocky Chop, J Blake 922, Wubs Hugs, G Vera, KTM TJ, Kid Loki, Christoph MX, and Bell Motocross. Triple Crown format tonight. Bit different with the top 3 from qualifying going straight to the mains and now running heat races. And these heat races will take top 3 from each heat race, and then top 2 from the LCQ. And looks like Clapper going to grab the whole shot, so a good start for him on board the Fakers Factory Husqvarna. Number 8, Kid Loki running a Kawasaki tonight. Looks like he is betraying the Fakers Factory Husqvarna, signing a contract with Kawasaki. Both him and Rocky Chop not on their bikes tonight. So Kid Loki out front now, Clapper here second, Bell Motocross third, Wubs Hugs fourth. Now in third, making the pass on Bell. Rocky Chop back to fifth. Now into fourth as he gets by Bell. KTM TJ in fifth. We've got a stacked heat race here and only top three going on. So right now, Kid Loki, Rocky Chop, and Clapper holding down your top three. Wubs to Hugs, so on the gas around the outside of Clapper there. We got 10 minutes plus lap in this heat race. Wubs to Hugs catching up to the two riders on the Kawasaki's. Seeing if any of these riders can give them a run for their money here in this heat race one. I'm sure these guys would love to send one of them to the LCQ. Do not want to have Rocky or Kid Loki going straight to the main from the heat race. These guys want to take those spots away, get a win here in the heat. Clapper putting the pressure on. And Jay Blake disconnected, so tough break there. I think we might be having some connection issues with this game or Xbox. I'm not quite sure. Onward is your leader, Kid Loki. He is starting to pull away from the pack. Clapper now to second. Wubs in third. Rocky back to fourth. So those two made their way around him. Wubs to Hugs now making the pass for second. The number 644 and the number 30 going back and forth. Wubs on board the MTR KTM team. Rocky Chop getting a good drive through this rhythm here. He's going to get by Clapper. Clapper going to try to guard the inside as Wubs is right there. A little too much throttle coming into the corner. So Wubs able to get back by KTM TJ here in fifth now. Just trying to find a rhythm to get up to these guys, get into the battle for that final spot to get in. Wubs right now with a good run here in second place. Really on the gas tonight, as well as Clapper starting to keep up with him again after a small mistake. These guys just coming up short in some areas, cost him a 10th here and there. Rocky Chop right now in the first spot out of the main here from the heat races, needs to get going, get into that top three. KTM TJ a little bit of ways back now. Top four really pulled away early on. Not even halfway through yet. Kid Loki is pulled away from second, third, and fourth. So up here again, Clapper and Wubs on the gas, putting the pressure on each other. Wubs almost going over the berm there. He's going to have to check up, so he goes on off. Clapper going to go over the tabletop, just up, coming up short on the triple. Those two switching back and forth in their line selection. Clapper going to get the pass done. Wubs just a little short, coming back over on that double onto the beginning of the track there. Those whoops are the big whoops, smallest jump, so really tough section. The second section of the track. Rocky trying to go up the inside to make the pass on Wubs, not going to get it done. He's going to land on the tough block, lose a lot of momentum there. Allow KTM TJ to close up a little bit, still just a ways back from that battle. Christoph MX here in spot number 6, number 125. And we got Scum Wrench, number 47 here, Bell Motocross in 8th. And G Vera, 615, running in spot number 9. Spots 4 through 8 will go on to the LCQ. And then 9th place with the fastest lap time from the heat races. Take that final transfer spot to the LCQ. And remember, LCQ only taking the top 2 riders to the main. So right now it is important to get in the top 3. Kid Loki is definitely pulled away. He's running in a comfortable position out front. Wubs and Clapper in good spots here and running in qualifying positions. You have the number 9 of Rocky Chop not too far back here in 4th. He starts to find his rhythm and all. He could easily catch up to these guys. They're all very fast tonight though. It's just really staying consistent. You know, it's the same thing every week. Probably sounding really repetitive saying it, but all these guys very fast and always on the gas. One mistake here and there can really cost you in a race. These whoops especially. Clapper, not the best drive. Rocky able to stay on top through most of them. He gets a solid run through there. And now Clapper, another small mistake in the rhythm section. Rocky going to try to go up the inside there. So not really the type of pass you want to see. Rocky, not really much of anywhere to go there. Just trying to jump to the inside, I guess. So Rocky now into third. Clapper back to fourth. On the outside looking in. He's going to try to catch back up to get into that transfer position. Definitely on the gas. He knows he's got the speed to run up there. See if he can get a good drive this time through the whoops. It looks like he will. Rocky getting a bit of a bounce, so he's going to catch up through that whoop section. So that section, very easy area to catch up, make up some time. And Clapper now back to third. He's going to get the pass done on Rocky. So the number 9 making a mistake over the triple, looks like. Back by in the whoop section. Clapper going to come back up underneath. Clapper going to go for the triple, not quite there. He's going to be forced to go on-off. Rocky trying to go on-off as well, but he comes up short on the table. So Clapper now going to go back to third and pull a little bit of a gap over fourth. These guys really struggling tonight with that double back onto the beginning of the track. Running this track earlier, testing it out, really seemed like it was a pretty easy jump, but a lot of these guys coming up short. I think it's just a matter of overshooting that finish line. Some of them going a little bit past it. Messes up their run that they get for that jump. And a mistake there from Clapper, so now he goes down. Rocky back to third. KTM TJ here in spot number 5. He's not too far from those guys. So anything can happen. They've absolutely pulled away from the rest of the field. Need to let Givera know he's got some leaders coming by. And Givera looks like he's getting out of the way there. Clapper here in fourth, trying to close back up to third. KTM TJ is inched up on them each lap. Running out of time though, minute and a half to go. Number 884 on the MTR KTM, coming up short on the triple there. That's going to cost him just a little bit. And we got another lapper coming up. That looks like it's going to be Bell Motocross. Let him know we got some leaders coming by. Scumrun's getting out of the way there, so we appreciate that. Let's go on board with your leader, Kid Loki, number 5 on the Monster Kawasaki right now. Looks like, is that Christoph ahead of him? So about to get around Christoph here in Heat 1. 2 laps to go. There's about 30 seconds left. About to go through the finish after this section here. This time not quite out just yet on the clock. Kid Loki off the track there. Let's go back here. Whoops the Hugs in second. Comfortable spot for Rocky Chop. A mistake going off the track. He's back on, but going to lose some more time. This Clapper's going to catch up. Clapper trying to get around a lapper there. He's just going to squeeze by. KTM TJ in 5th. Not sure what happens. He was closing up, but has now dropped back a bit. Clapper in 4th, trying to put the charge on. 2 laps to go. Rocky just ahead of him. That is the final transfer spot into the Triple Crown main events. Does not want to miss out. Does not want to go to the LCQ. So LCQ only takes the top 2. You can see now final lap as your leader has gone through. Right now on board with 4th place, the battle for 3rd and final transfer position. Clapper on board the Fakers Factory, Husqvarna making the charge. Same line there as Rocky. Staying about even. A little bit of a mistake there. So here we go. Final lap. Can he make the charge here? These whoops are very challenging and a very big difference maker in this race. Rocky into the rhythm section. A small mistake there. And Clapper with a mistake. So both of them making mistakes in this rhythm. Clapper had an opportunity to try to get by. Kid Loki's your winner. We got Wubbs in 2nd. Let's go back on board here. Rocky in 3rd. Clapper 4th. 2 more sections. See if he can catch up. Rocky's going to get a drive through the whoop section. Into the final rhythm section they go. Rocky Chop going to hit this rhythm section clean into the 180. And he will take 3rd in the final transfer position. Clapper in 4th. Just barely missing it. Unfortunately, moving on to the LCQ. Your top 3 going straight on to the main. So 4th through 8th going on to the LCQ. And 9th with the fastest lap time will take that final spot for the LCQ. So we will be back in just a bit for heat number 2.
What's up, guys? It's TKO Smokey, your Moto Game Test Rider, and man, it seems like it's been an eternity since we've heard from Milestone about the MXGP 2020 game. I swear, it's been almost a month since they posted their gameplay footage, and still we have nothing new. Not a post, zilcho, absolutely nothing. It's crazy, man. In fact, the only thing that we do know is that the original release date has been delayed and pushed back to mid-January, and still, that date could be pushed back even further. I knew this was going to happen. I told you guys, I warned you, but it's not looking good for Milestone. I mentioned in one of my previous videos where I read comments off the Milestone Discord, and the hate was strong up in that B. Seriously, go read them for yourself. it was hot in the kitchen. And actually, I felt bad for Milestone for a little bit, but here we are a month later and still no new updates. I've been in their Discord the past few days, and it seems like Milestone has all but given up on responding to people. They're not even responding to people. I mean, there are hundreds of comments with suggestions and just questions like when is there going to be more gameplay, and Milestone is silent. Maybe they got the message. I doubt it, but at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if here in a few weeks we get a press release and it's Milestone saying, hey guys, we've heard you and we're pushing the game back just a little bit so we can put everything in the game that you want. You know, we're gonna have a complete package, everything that you've been requesting. We've heard your input and we're listening to you, and the game's not coming out till March now. You know what? I actually welcome that. You know, at least that would mean that they give a shit of what we're saying. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. Have you guys heard anything? Let me know in the comments if you have, but come on. Who is their marketing manager? Seriously, the game is days away from the release and we still have nothing. No new trailers, no new gameplay. It's really sad, and it just goes to show you that as much as we all love Milestone and we love the games, that our voice is not a priority to them. So, you know, maybe if you know something that I don't know, maybe they're gonna come out and we're gonna be like, wow, look at these whips, they're sick. I mean, look at the track deformation, like those braking bumps coming into the corner, man. You really gotta set yourself up. But I seriously doubt that, and it's really heartbreaking. Milestone, you're dropping the ball. Your silence speaks louder than your words, which in this case, there are no words.
Here we go, Heat 2 coming up. We got Fleischlander, Moa 51, Big Send, ATP 20, Coltrane, D-Max Al, Randy Racing, Shoeside, and JR Scott. And this I know it's not showing the video, I don't even have it. Just audio, really. Just waiting on one more to ready up. Again, top 3 from the Heats going on to the main. 4th through 8th going on to the LCQ, which only take the top 2. We got a Triple Crown tonight. Hopefully we'll be done pretty soon with the heat race, onto the LCQ. Try to get this event done for everybody. A bit longer tonight with the Triple Crown format. And here we go, Randy, a great start. He's been pretty good on the starts lately, it seems like. Getting a good jump there. D-Max 2nd place, Fleischlander here in 3rd. Coltrane up the inside. Coltrane look a little bit different this week. Thought it looked a little bit different qualifying. On board that Husqvarna. Used to seeing him on board the Honda, changing it up. Oh, and a couple of mistakes there from JR and Randy. Those guys not able to get over that Dragon's back. D-Max and Coltrane able to go by. Randy gets landed on by ATP on the triple. Absolutely canarded there. So Randy back to 6th, man. A great start, was leading, and just a couple of small mistakes. You can see how much it can cost you. And Fleischlander getting sketchy through that rhythm section. JR Scott up the inside. Fleischlander able to hold on. Randy gonna go by here 2 spots just like that. Randy makes the pass. So we got D-Max, Coltrane, Moa, and Randy, and ATP 20, your top 5. Fleischlander right there in 6th. Now JR Scott 6th, making the pass on him. Shoeside here in 8th, and Big Send in 9th. So on board your leader, D-Max out, number 84. On board the MTR KTM team. DK Coltrane on the SRH Esports team. D-Max has been running a bit of a different line. I've seen him a couple times. I don't know if it's intentional, jumping that far to the whoops. Doesn't quite work out there as Coltrane able to get a good drive and makes the pass, but Coltrane a little bit short On that second to last triple, D-Max going to close up on him. Those two, though, on the gas, already starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Moa there in third, Randy in fourth. Randy on board the Randy Tron, the Bane Energy team. Moa 51 on the MTR KTM team. Got JR Scott back here, the number 325. Definitely got the speed to run with these guys. This track just have to be consistent on it. It's very technical in the rhythm sections. Multiple options, really challenging the riders. This sand wall tricky as well. You have to check up a bit on it, or else you can really send it right into the whoop section. Another good battle here for the final transfer, third and fourth, going at it. Moa 51 currently holding down that spot, and we got a mistake, it looks like, from D-Max out. It looked like he went down as he was respawning in that rhythm section. Coltrane, now your leader. D-Max going to go back by Moa. So we got a close battle now, second, third, and fourth. JR Scott not too far back there on the 325 and ATP 20. They're in sixth, coming into the loop section. You can see them going the opposite way. Couple of guys coming up short again on the triple. So that triple, very big Supercross triple. It's a pretty high speed section. Had extended a little bit. It's the first test on the track, overshooting it just a bit. You can see some of these guys are coming up short. It's one of those triples you really do just have to be on the gas all the way up it. And Randy now going to make the pass around Moa. Moa forced to cut down underneath. Not going to get a good drive out of the corner. He cases the finish line. Just barely getting over that next double. Now Randy mistaking the loops. Moa going to get on top of the loops. And he goes by. And quickly JR Scott on the gas. Just like that around Randy. Out of nowhere coming up to this battle here for the final transfer position. JR Scott quadding into that corner. Just barely making it on the inside and on the brakes. So this is an insane battle here with the final transfer position on the line. JR and Randy on the gas, all these guys on the gas. We're going to have a stacked LCQ. Some guys missing out tonight that are normally in this, I have a feeling. Not what we want to see, but it's a fast group. JR Scott back up the inside there, gets a good run through the loops. Moa right now in third, holding down that spot. It's just a small, comfortable gap over these guys. And all it takes is a slight mistake. They can catch right up. Randy racing in fourth with a lot of pressure here from the number 325 of JR Scott. Oh, slight mistake from number 325. Back end swapping around as he's coming down into the braking bumps there. That's going to cost him some time. As you can see, Randy is pulled away. And now your top four have bunched up. And it looks like Big Sam being lapped by those guys. I wonder who the other rider was in there looking at the map. T-Max, your leader. Coltrane second place. And Moa in third. Your top three now starting to pull away from fourth and fifth. JR and Randy battling with each other here. JR trying to find a fast line there. He's trying to go double over that on-off. Instead of singling off of it, trying to double off of it. Bit of a stretch there as he comes up a little short. Grabbing the whole shot, leading for just a bit at the beginning. Just one small mistake cost him, and then wasn't able to make the triple and gets landed on. So back in fifth currently with D-Max, Coltrane, and Moa. They're on the gas though. Holding down these three transfer positions to the main. Moa going to try to go around the outside. Coltrane has the inside. Two different line options here. We'll see how it works. Moa gonna quad out. Coltrane tripling on off. Moa's line just seemed like a little bit faster there as he got around him on the outside, but Coltrane makes a pass back. Shoe side is out of the way. Do appreciate that. Looks like he's paying attention. Knows the racers, or the leaders, excuse me, are coming by. J.R. Scott here in 5th, and he's on the gas. Him and Randy both on the gas. The consistency is key. Those two just didn't seem to get it quite together yet in this race. 2.5 minutes to go plus lap. Still have a little bit of time. Anything can happen. Moa trying to hit that quad there. He's going to case it and go down. So now Randy in 4th. Just like that, he can see Moa right ahead of him. So closing back up to that final transfer spot. All it takes is a mistake from one of those riders ahead of him. And just like that, he's closing in on that battle. This race ain't over yet, folks. Here we go, Moa with a mistake in the rhythm section. So now Randy into 3rd in a qualifying position. The number 851 just not putting it together this lap, really losing a lot of time, and Randy absolutely on the gas. Fluschlander is getting out of the way, it looks like, so I'll give these guys warnings, but they are paying attention as the leaders are coming by. Randy into that final transfer position. Moa now in 4th, holding down that spot for most of the race. J.R. Scott in 5th. He's keeping up with these guys for a bit, but I think as they've gotten into lappers, it's shaking up things just a bit. He's lost a little bit of time. D-Max out right now in your lead spot as they come around through the rhythm section. These whoops here are very challenging. A short set of whoops, but very tall whoops. Even these 450s, really got to get the power down to get over them. And Randy going for that quad there, making sure he doesn't land on Coltrane. Doesn't need a repeat incident of Rocky and Clapper from Heat 1. Randy trying to make the pass, but he had checked up there, so Coltrane's still ahead of him in 2nd. Moa in 4th. On the outside looking in right now. Wants to get back in that transfer spot. Held it down for most of this heat race. Does not want to let it go that easy. Wants to challenge back. See if he can pass back the number 728. Your top 3 here are very close. I mean, that's D-Max just ahead, number 84. Coltrane here in 2nd, number 191. Lap times, I am sure, are very close. Unfortunately, can't check them. And Coltrane going down there. So your 3rd place rider with a mistake. Now Moa is able to catch up. Here we go. Moa going to quad in there. And Coltrane tries to go on-off. Not going to quite get over that last jump. Goes down into the corner. So Moa now with that final transfer position back. Randy into 2nd. Coming up on our final lap pretty soon. D-Max out, your leader. Now on the final lap. Let these guys know you have the leaders coming by. Gosh, Big Sen, why would you stop right there? Dude. So Randy 2nd, Moa 3rd now. So we're trying to deal with some lappers, get them warnings. Here's the leaders coming through. D-Max out now really pulled a gap after these guys got into the lap traffic here in the final 2 laps. D-Max out, number 84 in the MTR KTM team. Gonna get the win. Randy in 2nd place, making a charge up into the transfer positions. Moa 3rd. Tough break for number 191 of DK Coltrane. Had the spot there at the end. Had it for all that heat race. But these guys close in times and lap times. Fortunately, moving on to the LCQ, that's going to take the top two. So D-Max out, Randy Racing, mode 51, going on to the main 4th through 8th, going to the LCQ. Just coming up here in just a bit, so we will be back for that. Stay tuned.
So 1021 Milestone releases a gameplay video, and in their Discord they say, this is what Milestone says: "Hello everybody, we've a surprise for you. We've..." What is up, guys? It's TKO Smokey, your moto game test rider, and man, do I have an awesome video for you today. Milestone just released their gameplay of their new game, MXGP 2020. Also, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click that bell notification. It really helps to grow my channel and is greatly appreciated. I've got more videos on the way, more track reviews, more edits, more MXGP 2020 stuff. You don't want to miss it. And boy, people are loving it. Weave, okay. Please check videos and enjoy this exclusive 24-hour access to Discord members. Hope you like it. Be sure to share feedback. And boy, did they share feedback. Okay, back to the video. I'm getting a lot of mixed emotions on this new game, so I figured let's just go to MXGP's Discord and just see what the people are saying. So I'm in Milestone's Discord right now, and this is what they had to say. This is what they posted. This is from Milestone. "Hello everybody. We've a surprise for you. Please check videos and enjoy. This is an exclusive 24-hour early access for Discord members. Hope you like it, and be sure to share feedback." This one's from J Rand. "Milestone, the gameplay sucks. Once again, you guys only work on graphics. The riding was probably the stiffest I've seen since MXGP1. It looks like we're riding on tarmac, not dirt. It's dirt bikes, Milestone, not MotoGP. Dirt moves from under you. Why can't you guys get that right? This is only your 16th MX game. They've made a million games. They always ask for everybody's feedback, but the new game comes out and everybody's like, what happened to the feedback that we gave you? So Milestone, come on." JP Panic Rev says, "The rider looks good on the bike, but the map scaling is horrific. These maps are so much bigger in person and would make the game a lot better. The one-to-one scaling, like it doesn't make the game exciting. When you hit a jump, you kind of want to feel like you're in the air for a little bit. With this game, you barely feel like you get off the ground. Everybody wants airtime." AG721 says, "Don't really know how difficult this would be, but it would be cool if there was a way to manually start the bike or shut it off whenever. Roost guards would be pretty cool too." I'm gonna say no. Fix the other shit first. No one wants to manually turn their bike off or start it or whatever the hell. Like, that's the last of our worries. AG, get on the team. Milestone. I know you're based in Italy, and it's beautiful weather over there, and you're over there and you're sipping your coffee and hanging out in the beautiful sun in your wine vineyards. Just listen to us just for one game. Just try it. Just listen to what we're saying for one game. Alright, until the next video, Smokey out.
Here we go, 450 LCQ. We got Clapper, 45-45. Scum Wrench, DK Coltrane, ETB20, Big Sen, G Barry, KTM TJ, Bell Motocross, JR Scott, Christoph MX, Foolish Launder. I'm sorry. The invites are out and everybody was ready. I apologize. So here we go, 450 LCQ, top two going on. And a good jump there from KTM TJ, the number 884. He's going to grab the whole shot. JR Scott and Clapper, second and third. JR Scott off the track, and he goes down. No, he's still up. Big Sen fourth, Coltrane fifth, trying to make the pass. Coltrane up the inside, he's going to get the pass done on Big Sen. Big Sen dropping back now with a mistake there. And only top two going on. We got KTM TJ and Clapper out front. Getting the LCQs to get out front early and pull away. JR Scott, a good run up the whoops and up the inside of Clapper. Shark cheering on for Coltrane and Clapper in this heat race. Right now not looking so good. They're outside of the top two. That's currently held down by KTM TJ and JR Scott. I have a feeling though this race definitely not over. Obviously only a lap in, second lap they're on. Anything can happen. JR Scott currently holding down that final transfer position. Clapper here in third, has to be careful. Couple of scrub glitches. I know those are hard to avoid, but luckily he's able to save them. Coltrane in spot number 4. We got Big Sen in 5th, Christoph in 6th. G-Bear here in 7th, HB20 in 8th, Bell Motocross 9th, Scum Wrench in 10th. Top 2 going on to the main, so the rest unfortunately not going on to the night show. KTM TJ and JR Scott in a battle here for the lead in the LCQ. KTM TJ going to play it safe. He's not going to try to go too crazy and make a pass on the inside there, try to force anything. He knows he's in a qualifying spot. He wants to stay that way. Right now, third and fourth, trying to catch up to the top two so they can challenge them for those spots. Your top two did a good job, only just a little bit of a gap over these guys. JR Scott really feeling the flow on this track. He's been absolutely on the gas. Seems like when he can stay consistent, he'll pull away from everybody. See, he's doing that now out front, pulling away from KTM TJ. KTM TJ holding down that final spot. Clapper here in third, can see him just ahead. A little bit of ground to make up. Guys seem to be slowly closing up on KTM TJ, even JR Scott as well. These two are on the gas. Wish we could check the lap times to see what they're running. Coltrane with a good run over that sand wall. He's going to blow by Clapper in the loops. Both of those guys going to triple in. Small mistake there from Coltrane that's really going to cost him as he bounces off the table. Clapper able to get the drive there. KTM TJ now to the lead. JR Scott coming up short on that double. That really costed him. As you can see, he wasn't able to get over it, bouncing around into the sand rollers. Does not carry the speed as normal. So JR Scott back to second, really losing some time. Another mistake in the rhythm section. Here comes Clapper. He's going to go up the inside. Clapper tries to go up the inside, was on the brakes, but those two got stuck together. Coltrane now into second. I know Clapper didn't mean to do that. JR Scott's probably wondering what happened. We'll just throw a warning out there. I think that was more the physics than anything, as Clapper just got stuck on JR Scott coming into the corner, and it just pulled them both together. So Coltrane now putting together the laps. Obviously luck on the side just a little bit, as those two coming together now, and so now he holds down that final spot. So now time to put it all together as time is running out. Final lap coming up next. 2 to go here. KTM TJ, your leader. JR Scott trying a different line there. I don't think that's going to pay off for him as he makes a mistake and is now dropped back a lot. A tough break for JR Scott. Number 325 is up in second. Made some mistakes in the rhythm section that allowed Clapper to make the pass up the inside, but those two just came together a little bit going down. So now Coltrane holding down that final spot. Final lap coming up. KTM TJ, your leader. Coltrane in second. He's got a good cushion over Clapper. Like I said earlier, man, anything can happen in racing. Definitely not over. Don't want to assume anything too quickly. KTM TJ, your leader here. About 2 sections to go. Really putting down the laps. A lot of those guys going for the triple all the way through that rhythm section. If you can hit it right, it's very consistent, I feel like. KTM TJ going to get the win in the LCQ. Coltrane up to second for a bit. Didn't think he was probably going to make it, and then into second place, going on to that final spot in the main. Tough break for Clapper and JR Scott. 2 names usually we see in the A main not going to make it tonight. Fortunately, the rest not going through as well. We'll give out points, though, to the remaining riders for B main points from the LCQ results. So we don't normally have a B main running. But man, that was a close LCQ. Looks like somebody's left. Yep, alright. So KTM TJ and Coltrane going on to the main event. Rest, unfortunately, not making it on. So we'll be back in just a bit for the main event's Triple Crown format coming up, so stay tuned. Here we go, main event number 1. Triple Crown format tonight. 11 riders here. Kid Loki, DK Coltrane, T-Max Al, Rocky Chop 27, Moa 51, Parker 75, 74, Wubsa Hugs, OTR Legit, KTM TJ, Randy Racing, TTV Dirt Shark. And one thing I forgot to mention tonight, folks, your points leader, Give Me the Sticks, not racing tonight. So looking to lose the points lead after tonight. Main event number 1 here. Starting up. We got the GateDrop Productions Whole Shot Award for each main event. $5 going to the rider that can grab the whole shot in each main event. So $15 up for grabs tonight. And number 9 of Rocky Chop, going to get a good jump. A lot of guys going down there. That's going to be Kid Loki with the whole shot. Rocky Chop in second still gets a good jump, but somebody came up the inside of him. Was trying to get that whole shot, man. Forcing their way underneath, and we had a big pile up. Kid Loki snagging another whole shot this season. On fire lately with the starts. OTR Legit second in points. He is second right now. Off the start here in main event number 1. And he's going to come up short on the triple. Here comes Coltrane by him. Coltrane almost landing on OTR. Just barely missing him on the side. So Kid Looking, Rocky Chop both on the Cowies this week. Pulling away early. Got Dirt Shark here in 6th on the back of D-Max Al. D-Max a small mistake in the rhythm section. Parker here in 7th. So Dirt Shark, Parker, and OTR were your top 3 riders and made it straight to the main. Did not have to do the heat races. Right now, not the best start for these guys. We got Randy, Wubsa, KTM, TJ, Moa here in the back. We got a fast main event tonight, not gonna lie. Pretty stacked lineup, and Kid Looking Rocky out here in Cowies pulling away. Dirt Shark here in 3rd. He's making his way up towards the front. He's closing up. Kid Loki off track, way off track. He's going to lose a lot of time and loses the lead. So now Rocky to the lead. Dirt Shark catching up. You can now see the number 5 on the back of that jersey. Coltrane there in 4th was closing up on that battle. He's going to barely come up short in that rhythm section. D-Max Sal, a small mistake as well. So these guys, all these riders making small mistakes all over the track. It is a very technical track and very few areas where you can make an error and not have to pay for it. OTR back to 9th, so number 602 is running up towards the front and has dropped way back. You can see how close these riders are here. So he's now trying to get around Parker for spot number 7. Top 3 there just ahead, but everybody else so close here in this section. OTR right behind Randy. He's going to get the pass down in the whoops. Bit of a bounce though for OTR, and Parker up the inside of Randy, and then OTR gets slammed into by somebody else behind there. So we've got a lot of chaos going on right now. So that one was a bit blatantly obvious. I know a lot of the other ones going on. Hard to tell what's intentional, but that one OTR there definitely a bit intentional looked like, but hard to tell though. That one though, a little bit more obvious. Rocky Chop in 2nd, closing up to Kid Loki. This Kid Loki has gotten back around him. Rocky here in 2nd. OTR 2nd in points, running in 10th currently. Not a good start to this main. It is a Triple Crown format, so 3 different mains do have a chance to make up some ground for the overall finish, but right now, not a good start. a mistake from the number 9, Rocky Chop, coming up short on the triples there. So Dirt Shark gonna go by D-Max Al, starting to catch up here in the 84. Good run for him. Coltrane coming from the LCQ, now running in the top 5 here in main event number 1. This happens and you can get a good start against these guys and pull away. May have had to go through the LCQ, but definitely has the speed to run with them. OTR Legit currently in spot number 9 after being top 3 fastest qualifier and going straight to the main. Not a good start here in the first main for OTR, looking to take the points lead from Styx after tonight. Needs to get at least 15 points to do that. Kid Loki currently your leader. A little bit of a gap over second place. That is Dirt Shark. Rocky Chop in third. D-Max out. Really getting some speed going. Starting to feel the flow as they are about closing in on the halfway mark of this main. You can see 2 different line options there. Rocky opting a quad out. D-Max out. Tripling onto the table and off into that corner. 2 different options, keeping them about the same time. See, the fast line definitely seems to be tripling through here. It is a bit technical though, as you can't overshoot some of the triples. You really do have to time them right. And Dirt Shark making a mistake there. That's going to allow Rocky to put some pressure on him and close up. But D-Max out right here as well. And D-Max out running into Rocky, coming over that double. So now Rocky goes down as well as D-Max. And Rocky tries to go back up underneath the inside. Not going to happen there as he hits the tough block. So Rocky making some mistakes here, losing some spots, as now he's got Coltrane right next to him. Coltrane on the inside coming up in this corner, definitely going to get the pass done. Rocky just unable to keep up with these guys, man. He is absolutely fading right now. So Rocky Chop getting passed by Coltrane there, goes down in the corner. Just unable to keep it on 2 wheels at the moment. Randy in 5th, starting to close up right to the back of Coltrane there. Has to hit both of the brakes coming into that corner. KTM TJ here in 7th, Parker in 8th. These guys are still really close. Anything can happen. Slight mistake from any rider. They will all bunch up. We got Wubbs and Moa 10th and 11th, very close to each other. But right now, your leader, Kid Loki, it's really pulled away. Dirt Shark by himself in 2nd. And a good battle here. Coltrane and D-Max Al going back and forth with each other into the whoop section. Looks like Rocky has made his way back around Randy racing. Oh, Randy not quite up enough into the berm. He's not going to get that triple. And now KTM TJ going to make his way around him. And Rocky is lagging pretty bad there. And Coltrane getting a good run through the whoops. He's going to get back by KTM TJ as KTM TJ made the pass through that sand section. And those two almost coming together there with the lines. Coltrane over the inside of the corner. This guy's lucky enough to be hitting a reset there. It seems like it's been pretty forgiving tonight. Coltrane up the inside of KTM TJ. KTM TJ goes down. Trying to keep up the excellent hit the D-pad. I apologize. Now KTM TJ back to 9th. Him and Coltrane are battling there for 5th. And Parker now into the top 5, so he's making a charge up through the field. Rocky Chop seems to get some speed going again. He's now up to 3rd. He's got back by D-Max out. See if he can keep it up. Or D-Max out can carry some speed again and get back by the number 9. This track very unforgiving if you make a mistake. D-Max out with a mistake there. He's not going to get over that triple. So now Parker here in fourth, going to close right up on him. And D-Max hitting the brakes there. Parker had nowhere to go. Coltrane nowhere to go. Just a collision there. Unfortunately, Parker getting the bad end of it. KTM TJ starting to creep back up towards the top 5 again. D-Max out back to 6th now. D-Max up towards 3rd at 1 point. Now in a battle with KTM TJ. Coltrane in 4th, a great run for the number 191 after coming to the LCQ. And Parker now up the inside of D-Max. So D-Max now back to 7th as Parker's made the pass. OTR in 8th. Number 602 just not quite finding the speed. Hugs 10th place and Moa in 11. So on board with your leader for just a moment there, Kid Loki. Dirt Shark here in 2nd. Those two by themselves on the track, but not a bad spot to be in. Rocky in 3rd and started pole. A little bit of a gap over Coltrane in 4th. A lot of these guys really seem to find their flow as time running out towards the end of the race. And Parker now going to make the pass back on D-Max out. So these two seem to be in a good battle here towards the end of the race, going back and forth for 6th and 7th. OTR has a chance to get 2 more spots as he's closing up on these guys. See if he can get the job done or if these two can hold him off. Parker with a small mistake there, not going to get the triple. And he's going to mess up that rhythm section. That's going to allow the number 602 of OTR to make the pass. So tough break for Parker. Had the speed going, it seemed, to get up there. Just getting into some battles with riders. Going back and forth. And KTM TJ now going to make the pass on Coltrane for spot number 4. So KTM TJ now moving up. Still a great run here for the number 191 in the top 5. You can see final lap now for Kid Loki, your leader. Just coming into that first rhythm section. Check back here real quick. Not too many close battles. But we now got another one again brewing. D-Max out, made the pass on the inside of Coltrane. D-Max's small mistake going off the track. And now here comes Parker. Parker going to try to make the pass, but he hits the back wheel of OTR. As OTR was just sliding in the corner a little bit. Cut that corner. Kid Loki, your winner here in main event number 1. Dirt Shark going to take 2nd. Rocky Chop running in 3rd place at the moment, but he's casing these jumps. KTM TJ is closing quick. Rocky going to just barely make it through in 3rd. KTM TJ in 4th. Coltrane 5th. OTR makes his way up to 6th. D-Max now 7th. Parker and Randy battling here for 8th and 9th. Parker going to get the pass. So there you have it, Kid Loki, your winner here in main event number 1. Everybody in the 50, 51 second times, 52.9 for Moa. So not quite there, but I know he's got the speed to run with these guys. So a little bit shocking to see his lap time that off pace. But everybody else very close there. 51.8 for Coltrane. And we got the fastest of the 50 flat, so 1.8 seconds separating all these guys. That is very close. That is main event number 1. Be back in just a bit for main event number 2. But the slowest was Moa with a 52.9, but. Here we go, main event number 2. We're going to be on board with TTV Dirt Shark. Looks like he's going to get a decent jump here. Can he hold the inside? And he's going to get really lucky. And I say that not because of the jump, but because of how he got stuck between the riders and it like sent him in a curve to that hole shot line, man. So Dirt Shark grabbing the hole shot. He's going to take home $5. Kid Loki trying to pass around the outside. Kid Loki, it's just more lines kind of coming together. I know Dirt Shark just is holding his line there. Loki trying to make the pass around the outside. That's just what happens in this game, trying to make a pass around the outside of somebody like that. Dirt Shark, your leader. Parker second, KTM TJ third, Moa fourth. Almost a flip of the results. And Parker getting swirly there in the rhythm section. Dirt Shark in first, going to start pulling away. KTM in second, D-Max in third, Parker fourth, OTR in fifth, so better start for OTR in this race. In the top 5 early. Mo in 7th, Randy 8th, Coltrane 9th, Webstucks 10th, Rocky Chop all the way back in dead last right now. The start definitely seems to be key on this track. That section there, Kid Loki really struggling with. Really carrying it wide in that corner. That's what happened to him last time going off the track. Almost did the same thing again. OTR here in spot number 5. Right now these guys just trying to hit consistent, smooth laps. Small mistake there from Parker in the loop section. That's going to allow OTR to go by for 4th. And D-Max Al, a mistake in the rhythm section, so 2 riders go by him. And Kid Loki, a mistake there coming over the finish line. He's going to case it. He's unable to get that double into the sand, coming back on. So D-Max Al makes the pass back. Parker jumping through the loops there. Doesn't quite get the skim through him. You can see how close all of these guys are. Just the slightest mistake can cost each rider. Kid Loki trying to go up underneath there. It's just a tough section. Really trying to see how these lines are coming together. It's just the quadding and tripling on. Unfortunately, it's just brought a few guys together there. Kid Loki making the pass, but Parker unfortunately getting the bad end of that one, going down. Got Randy in 8th, Rocky in a battle with him. Rocky unable to get that double back onto the start of this track. So people really struggling there. Dirt Shark and KTM TJ have found their speed though. Really starting to pull away. OTR made a mistake over that Dragon's back. Kid Loki gonna make the pass on him. So your winner in main event number 1, now in 3rd currently. Trying to make up some ground to catch up to these guys just ahead of him. Slight mistake there. OTR going to close right up on the back. here. Check on D-Max now, 5th place. And we got a mistake from a rider, Rocky Chop, not getting over that Dragon's back. He's unable to make that triple, so really dropping back there. Dirt Shark, your leader. We're closing in almost on the halfway point. KTM TJ in second, but going to deal with some pressure right now from Kid Loki as he's starting to close up there. And a mistake from KTM TJ, so that Dragon's back. Very tricky part of the track, costing some riders. Kid Loki going to get by him. And OTR now closing up. And OTR going to get around KTM TJ now as well, so KTM TJ from 2nd to 4th. But OTR mistake in that corner, that's going to allow KTM TJ to get back by. We got D-Max here in 5th place, Randy in spot number 6, Moa in 7th, Rocky Chop here in 8th, we got Wubs in 9th, and Coltrane in spot number 10. Wubs right now holding off to number 9 with Rocky Chop. Good battle here for 8th and 9th. Rocky Chop going to try to go around the outside. Wubs currently holding on to that inside line. Comes up short a little bit on that triple. Rocky Chop able to get the line there. Gets by him. Moa currently in 7th. We got Randy in spot number 6. KTM TJ now to 5th as D-Max now has got around him. So a tough break for KTM TJ, was running in 2nd. See any lag on you. Kid Loki 2nd place right now with OTR in 3rd, trying to close up on OTR the 6th in main event 1. Not quite the finish he wanted, running in 3rd here. See 2nd and 3rd starting to close up on the leader just a little bit. Got 4th place at D-Max out a little bit further back from the top 3. Got KTM TJ here 5th, and now Randy in 6th, catching up to KTM TJ. And it looks like Kid Loki must have made a mistake because OTR has now gone by him. So Kid Loki back to 3rd, hasn't lost too much time, but loses the spot to the number 602. That Kawasaki just really has some speed in the loop section. OTR making a mistake there in the rhythm. So that's going to cost him a little bit of time. Now Kid Loki going to pull away from him. So OTR are going to have to charge back to catch up. KTM TJ still a good run though in the top 5. He's got a lot of pressure from Randy in spot number 6. The Rocky Chop. He's now made the pass around Randy for spot 6. He's got a good 3-way battle here. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Randy gonna quad up the inside there. Trying to make a pass around Rocky using the same line Rocky's tried to use on other riders. Almost got it done, but Rocky got the pass back. Randy casing that triple. Noah is going to catch up to him. Two leader Dirt Shark still with a good gap over 2nd and 3rd. Right now just trying to hit the lines. Stay mistake free with 3 minutes of a lap to go. Kid Loki in second with OTR just behind him. So Loki is still dealing with a little bit of pressure from the number 602. Still right there just behind him. They finished where they are now. Loki and Dirt Shark would be tied heading into main event number 3. Just over 2 minutes in the lap remaining, so we're going to have about 3 laps to go. 4 laps, I'd say, sorry. So 4 laps remaining. 3 or 4 laps, we'll see here. Can't do math at the moment. Kid Loki in second place. OTR here in third. D-Max fourth. And KTM TJ in fifth. 2 guys on the MTR KTM team in the top 5, though. So good run for them. Dirt Shark on board the Truly Fried team, and OTR legit on board the White Claw Honda. And a mistake from Kid Loki in the rhythm section there. OTR is going to catch up to him. Loki going to lose some time to your leader. OTR had a shot at the inside there, but couldn't quite get it. And OTR is going to get around Kid Loki as he gets a good drive over the finish. Really staying low and carrying his speed. Kid Loki with a good drive in the whoops. That Cowie just really bulldozing over these whoops. And you can see them taking the alternate lines there. Both of them about evening out as they come out of that rhythm section. But these two on the gas. Dirt Shark, there was just a little bit of a lag I just saw there, but you're good. OTR and Kid Loki, though, are on the gas. We're going to have 2 laps to go. These two could potentially catch up to the lead at the speed they're running right now, really pushing each other. And both OTR and Loki casing the triple in that rhythm section, so that's going to cost them some time. Got some jumps on the track. These guys are casing. I really do not expect them to be coming up short on that double back on to the start of the track especially. Kid Loki, man, just not feeling it on this Kawasaki in this main. Couple of mistakes really costing him. Cutting on the inside of that tough block there, though. You can see that. D-Max Al in fourth. Now, let's check in on him. Number 84. Didn't even notice him right behind these guys. He's really got the speed. Can he catch up to Kid Loki and take another spot away from him? He might be able to, actually, because Kid Loki with another mistake in the rhythm section. Going off the track. D-Max out here in fourth. It is now the final lap. Kid Loki starting to fall apart here in the second main. D-Max out, staying on top of the loops. He's got a good run through him, and he's going to go up the inside of Kid Loki. Loki going to cut underneath. Loki currently on the inside, going to try to make the pass. D-Max out, going to try to go back up underneath. Loki currently holding that spot down. Can D-Max out make the pass back, or is Kid Loki going to hold him off? We will see. Coming into the whoop section, D-Max out. Gets a good drive. Loki just a little bit better. Loki, though, cannot stay on the track as he goes off again. Dirt Shark, I'm sorry, not even keeping up. I'm watching this battle here. Kid Loki and D-Max Al. OTR legit gets the win in the main. Dirt Shark second. And my apologies, missing that battle out front as we're catching this battle back here. And Rocky Chop coming through in 7th place. Wubzer in 8th, Coltrane 9th, Moa 10th. And missing the battle at the end there, OTR snagging the win at the very end. Dirt Shark 2nd place. So you can see there, Dirt Shark and Loki now tied. OTR at the 6-1, currently in 3rd. So you can see these guys pretty close coming into main event number 3. That's coming up in just a bit, so stay tuned for that. So here we go, main event number 3. Got the GateDrop Productions main event hole shot award. Once again, Kid Loki getting main event 1, hole shot, Dirt Shark. Hole shot in main event number 2. Who is going to grab it here? And a good jump from Randy. Oh, that looks like Coltrane sneaking underneath. I will just have to double check that one, but I think he just snagged the wheel underneath. I think I should tell you at the end anyway if you got the hole shot or not, if I remember. So grabbing the hole shot, though, Randy though quickly out to the lead as he gets by. But a good start though for the number 191 of Coltrane. Kid Loki right there, the number 5. Over the triple, about getting pinched off there. Randy off the track, comes back on. Kawasaki really getting a drive through the loops. And you can see early on, your top 3 currently in the overall standings are out front early. And this Kid Loki, Dirt Shark, and OTR. Kid Loki and Dirt Shark currently tied for the overall standing. Whoever finishes ahead of each other will take that overall win unless something crazy happens here. And OTR can close up some points, but that would have to rely on Kid Loki and Dirt Shark finishing further back. This very moment, don't see that happening, but you never know. This track has provided some surprises tonight. Kid Loki, though, struggling in this section here in main event number 2. See if he can get his flow back, but he has not been feeling it in that rim section since main event number 1. OTR there in second. He's going to make the pass around Dirt Shark. Kid Loki, OTR, and Dirt Shark 1, 2, and 3. Mistake there from Dirt Shark, just barely touches the tough block going down. D-Mac's going to make the pass by him. So losing a little bit of time to the top 2. OTR and Kid Loki starting to pull away, but Dirt Shark quickly back into 3rd as he gets around D-Mac's out. D-Max and KTM, TJ 4th and 5th. Got Wubsax here in 6th place, and Wubs and Randy coming together there. Madness happening in the back right now. Lines coming together, bikes exploding. OTR now to the lead, so Kid Loki in 2nd place. Dirt Shark with a chance to win this, just needs to finish ahead of Loki. Loki just not on the gas, it seems. Main event number 1, he seemed to have his flow down. The last main and this one just not quite there. So early on, your top 5 separated themselves a little bit from the rest of the field. They've just had a few mistakes. The riders coming together. It's really costed some good racing, I think, but unfortunately, that's just how it is with racing. Sometimes, I know it sucks for some involved, but this track has been really close with lines tonight. A lot of lines crossing. Very technical track. Ought to be on your A game. WCR currently pulling away. Did not have a good finish in main event number 1. Really throwing out the door that overall win, but really showing he's got the speed here. Going first in main event number 2. And right now in first here in main event number 3. Shark in third. Seems like he might be closing in a little bit on Loki. That Cowie definitely has some horsepower to it. Can really pull away, especially in this whoop section. That section very challenging as you do have to check up a little bit coming over that sand wall. Here in spot number 6 after crazy heat race, man. Seemed like he might not have made it through, but he made it through the heat race. Got Rocky here in 7th place. On board the Cowie, just not feeling it in the 2nd and 3rd main event. Had the speed going, it seemed, in main event 1, but just fading a little bit. I know there's a lot of racing with the Triple Crown, so these guys really got to stay focused for 3 races. Dirt Shark inching up each lap on the back of Loki. Almost off the track there, but Dirt Shark able to save it there. Still tried to triple over that table. Probably should have just tried to go on and off that table, but he saved it, stayed on. D-Max 4th, KTM TJ still 5th. Randy in 6th, Coltrane in 7th. He's made a couple of passes here, moving up to 7th place. These guys have just really pulled away quickly, so it's hard to make passes once these guys just separate themselves early on. Just one of those tracks where you can really lose a lot of time for making a mistake. If you have a perfect lap, it's hard to close up. You really got to rely on other people making mistakes. And that seems to be the name of the game tonight. Just got to wait on the other riders to go down, make a mistake somewhere. And D-Max out now, finding some speed here. Just past the halfway point, he's now around Dirt Shark for spot number 3, but Dirt Shark gets a good run over those tall loops. He's going to make the pass back. The line's coming together just a little bit. D-Max Aldo gets a good run over that Dragon's back. He's got the inside on Dirt Shark and makes the pass around him into the whoop section. They go. Can Dirt Shark get him back with D-Max out? Keep the speed in the whoops. Looks like he does. So D-Max out currently holding down spot number 3. OTR, your leader, out here, number 602, currently holding down that number 1 spot. Kid Loki in 2nd. D-Max out, almost hitting a quad there, almost going triple quad in that section. That would definitely be a fast line. KTM TJ not too far off here in 5th place. He's just running his laps right now, staying consistent. With Dirt Shark and D-Max battling each other, he seemed to have closed up a little bit on him. Let's go back to this group. Got Randy in 6th, Rocky now back to 7th. Looks like he's gotten back around Coltrane. Number 191 though, grabbing the whole shot. So one thing to be happy with, at least $5 richer. Making the big bucks, man. You don't have to worry about working the rest of his life now. He's got that GateDrop Productions main event whole shot award. $5, man. OTR currently out front. Kid Loki second. Dirt Shark third. These three all about in their own zones right now. KTM TJ now up to fourth. So D-Max Al has made some mistakes and dropped back, losing a spot and some time. D-Max out off the track. I'm not sure what happened there. That was a weird one. Like literally, he was like going off track. Wasn't even trying to pull back on. Couldn't tell what was going on there. He went off track though. Was lucky, able to get back on. And OTR now catching up to the back of Moa, so this is something here. Moa not usually one to be getting lapped. And so Moa, you can see he must be getting lapped as he's pulled off to the side a little bit. OTR gets by him. Kid Loki in second place. Just a bit back there, and then Dirt Shark there, KTM TJ in spot number 4. KTM TJ really getting some speed late here in this main. So he's now moved up to that 4 spot. Kid Loki setting us down a little bit too much, bouncing into the loops at the start, gets the skim out. Costs you just a little bit of time though. So about 2 laps ago, looks like, because OTR, your leader, he's getting into Coltrane and Whoops the Hugs pretty soon. I'm going to try to keep an eye on this. Loki currently your leader. We do have a battle, looks like, going on. It's going to be Randy and Rocky, 6th and 7th. These two going at it here. Randy making the pass in the sand section. Rocky here in 7th, and Rocky now back by in the loops. It's a good battle back here in spots 6 and 7. D-Max out. Now back to 5th. So he was challenging for 2nd with Dirt Shark. Excuse me, 3rd place, that is. Kid Loki and OTR have been 1-2 for this race. Right now, KTM TJ holding down 3rd. So KTM TJ has really put the charge down. So check in with your leader, OTR. Just switching over to him as he's throwing a fatty over the finish, or not the finish, excuse me, this triple there. OTR heading into the final rhythm section. Not quite enough for the overall win as he messed up in the first main, but he's going to win main event number 2 and main event number 3. Really show he's got the speed to run with them. Kid Loki going to come through in 2nd. Let's go back here to this battle. KTM TJ and Dirt Shark 3rd and 4th. Both of those guys tripling in there. They're going to get this line. Can they get the triple out? KTM TJ going to try to go for the pass. Man, he had it. KTM TJ, I think, was nice there. He could have blown Dirt Shark probably over that berm, but he hit the brakes. Dirt Shark gets 3rd. KTM TJ 4th. D-Max 5th. Coltrane 6th. Wub 7th. Moa in 8th. Rocky Chop 9th. No, excuse me, that should change because the results are different. My bad. So there you go. OTR 1st. Kid Loki 2nd. Dirt Shark 3rd. KTM TJ 4th, and D-Max now rounding out that top 5. And there you have it, your overall finish. 1-3-2 for Kid Loki, 2-2-3 for Dirt Shark, and 6-1-1 for OTR, man. Close finish for your three riders on the podium there. And that main event one really costing OTR. But Kid Loki, your winner here on the Triple Crown. Dirt Shark, second place. OTR in third. Dirt Shark, he's going to close up 2 points on OTR in the points. And OTR is going to be your points leader after this week. So a great night of racing there. And you can see D-Max Al just edging out Rocky Chop for the top 5 with that finish in main event number 3. So there you have it, round number 10 in the books. A good night of racing, man. Triple Crown always brings some excitement. 3 different hole shot awards going out tonight. 3 different guys grabbing the hole shots. We like to see. Almost had 3 different winners. Kid Loki and OTR grabbing the wins in the main event. You're welcome. Cool Train, awesome job grabbing the hole shot. Dirt Shark grabbing the hole shot, and Loki grabbing the hole shot as well. All these guys on the gas tonight. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the stream. All the racers coming out tonight. We got 2 rounds left. Round 11 next weekend. So stay tuned for that. Don't miss out. We'll see you guys back next time.